I was called down here into Washington, D.C. in 2003 by Bishop Chain, and my job was to be canon for academic ministries. In that portfolio was a very thin folder. It was really a feasibility study of what a school would look like in Wards 7 and 8.
We talked about it, and we have been working together on it ever since. We're both educators, and so it was natural for us to start working on it together. We really understood how important it was to have a school in which children had access to books and the best teachers and music and art, and how important it was for all of that to be pulled together, and that there needed to be joy and a passion about learning.
And we threw out the feasibility study because they went into high school. And the notion was an elementary school would be more practical. It would meet the needs of the kids at the beginning of their educational experience.
When you start with middle school or high school, the kids come to you with deficits. And we wanted to make sure that we started with the very youngest and really were able to make a real impact on their lives.
And so with Preston working on the Hill in the big house, and Sandi working with the schools, and then James Woody coming in and he working to help raise money, and then me in the field trying to recruit our first class, we had a wonderful team going.
We always talk about the Holy Spirit rolling along. I think the John Walker School was a Holy Spirit experience for me anyway, and I think for a lot of folks, because there was no money to do this. The space was small, it needed to be refitted. There was no real space for kids to be active outside. I shiver when I think about it. It was really hard.
And Bishop Walker's belief that the young people we educate today will lead our society tomorrow. Preston believed that and has lived that. And he and Sandi have been a team and a partnership. They have been and are a dynamic duo.
When the school opened with just 15 children, we knew that we had to keep it going because we'd made a commitment to those children and to their families.
And with that came the need for more backers and more supporters of the school.
We've made a commitment to provide an excellent education, a safe place, and a place that loved their boys and encouraged them to be their authentic selves.
Sandi and Preston's determination to build the Bishop Walker School into an institution that was steeped in excellence by way of a clear mission, a rigorous curriculum, and a stellar faculty was non-negotiable. This dynamic duo has spent their lives making our community, and thus the world, a better place.
At a visionary level and at a very granular level, Preston and Sandi have given themselves to this institution, and their accumulated wisdom and experience lie at the very foundation and keep the school going today. Because of Preston and Sandi's deep commitment to education, indeed education as a means of rectifying so many of the social inequalities in our country.
God bless you as you continue your work and your ministry and your inspiration for the Bishop Walker School for Boys.
Thank you, dear Sandi, and thank you, dear Preston, for all you have done to invest in Bishop Walker's vision.
Truly, the Bishop Walker School would not be what it is today without the Hannibals. But I'd go one step further. There would be no Bishop Walker School today without them. And Episcopal schools across the country would not be what they are today without the Hannibals.
For them to be celebrated this way and to be recognized and honored for their work is absolutely an opportunity for people to really begin to understand what a miracle the John T. Walker School was in its birthing and what it is today.
Preston, Sandi, thank you. Well done, good and faithful servants. May God bless you. May God keep you. And may God hold you and the entire Bishop Walker School community in those almighty hands of love.